Okay, so I'm with.
Dr. Carla Gomez Vela, Director of Intramural Sports here at Del Mar College.
Okay, and I'll be interviewing you 7 questions. So the first question is, from your perspective, what are the 3 most vital characteristics of effective leadership in your line of work?
To be a leader, there's a lot of characteristics for leadership. You need the top three. The top three in my line of duties. I would say trustworthiness, for sure.
Okay.
Empathy
Empathy, okay.
and honesty, and they all kind of just blend together. But empathy for our students, for our in our programs. Trustworthiness again, so students can trust us, can come, can participate in our events. And honesty, we want to make sure that they know that their student body knows that we're honest, that we're here for them, and that we're here to help them from not just the program that I do of intramural sports, but the advising, the teaching, and that they know that we're here for them for their future careers.
Okay, so the next question 2, is what was the best experience you've ever had in your current role?
In my current role, I have so many awesome experiences. My current role, again, as I mentioned, I'm Director of Intramural Sports, but I'm also a professor of kinesiology, assistant professor of kinesiology, so I have a lot of students and a lot of kinesiology majors. In all honesty, Ben, having you in class was a great experience. Advising you has been amazing, just following you through the process of where you started and where you're heading. Overall, just the programs that we have, the fun runs, the tournaments, the skate parties, the glow parties, everything that we do for our students it's amazing to see our students come to our department and just have an amazing time. And then but they continue to come to the gym because they learn who we are, they learn what we have, they learn who we are, and they continue to come. And all those little things hopefully will build to where they make they make it a lifestyle to where they continue to come and find a program that they can follow and something that they can continue to do for the rest of their life.
So for question 3, it is, in this line of work, what are the day-to-day basis that you do that make your day worthwhile? I think I said that right. Yeah, I said that right. Yes.
That's easy, Ben. I mean, I love what I do. Again, education and wellness and fitness is my passion. So just getting up in the morning, knowing that I'm gonna come here and interact with all of y'all, all of our majors, all of our students. The student body is just an amazing feeling. Being here, it's great. I often say that when I'm here, I don't want to go home, but I have a family and I have other obligations that I got to go to, but I love being here. So I don't know that I can tell you specifically what it is, but it's just the love and the passion for our students, for teaching, for wellness, and making a difference in our students. It's just the best.
So like knowing that what you're doing is for your career and what you're going to be doing is for the rest of your life is what makes it worthwhile.
I don't think this is a job. It's a
hobby for you.
Love coming here, and
it's like going to the gym.
Going to the gym, you get up and when you have a passion, I'm gonna go work out, I'm gonna go for a run, or I'm gonna go. That's what it is. Getting to see, I love graduation. Getting to see all the students go through our program and advising and our intramurals and everything, and then graduation. That culmination of that is just an amazing feeling. We're doing, the right thing with them.
Okay, so for the next question is, in your line of work, what has been the worst experience that you've ever had, and how did you handle it?
My worst experience. I can't tell you that I've had too many or any, but I can give you some info here. So I actually I worked here for about 10-12 years, and then I had to take a little break from working due to some health issues in my family. So, and I was able to come back about 3 years ago. So that was, and again, as much, like I mentioned earlier, I love what I do. I have a passion for education and fitness and wellness. So that was really, really hard, having to put a pause on your profession to take care of, other things. But I'm here now, and I love what I do, and I really don't like to go home, but I do go home because I have responsibilities. But something else that comes to mind was maybe about a year and a half ago, and I was actually with Shawnee, and a lockdown, the school lockdown, and unfortunately, being in the education field, we see these things happen more often than we would like to, and sadly, about a year and a half, we were on lockdown, and I ran upstairs with Shawnee, and we locked ourselves in her office with another student, and we just hoped and prayed for the best, and thankfully it was a false alarm, and the lockdown was lifted a few minutes after that, but it was not a pleasant experience, and sadly, those of you going into education, those are things that we don't think about, that we just have to be prepared for, I guess. But that's probably been the worst that I can, experiences, because I don't think I've ever had anything else to, that I can't think of.
Because you love your job too much, that's why. Alrighty, for this question 5, it is, what advice would you give someone that is trying to pursue your career?
Go for it. Don't wait. Don't think about it. Whatever career it is that you're trying to pursue, just go for it. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy, but if you really want it, then it's on you. You do have to have intrinsic motivation, because sometimes things get hard. And just go for it. Find someone that's in your line of work, or someone that you look up to, and ask them, what did you do? How did you do it? How can I do it? What steps did you take? You guys are here at Del Mar. All of us here we're amazing advisors. I'll include everyone. I'll include myself. We love to help you, and we love to show you the pathways to get to where you need to go. But just don't give up. It doesn't get easy. Sometimes it gets hard before it gets easy, but once you're done and once you're doing what you're doing, it's just amazing.
Alrighty, so for question 6, what are the sacrifices that you had to make to get to where you're at today?
Okay, well, first of all, getting through school, it's a big sacrifice. I did undergraduate, and then I did a master's right after that, and immediately the doctor program. So in total was about 10 years, fall, spring, summer, nonstop. And so within that, as you know, that you're in school, there's lots of family events you have to miss, a lot of other commitments you have to miss, things that you have to prioritize a lot of the time for your school and your work to get done before you can do anything else. But again, I had an end goal, and I got there. And again, like I said, you have to want it, and intrinsically you have to be motivated to get to what the end goal is. Now that I'm in this field in kinesiology, I'm in intramurals. I teach and I do the programming. A lot of the programming is in the afternoons, so I do miss some time with family in the mornings or in the afternoons or on the weekends. But most of you guys here who are going into teaching or coaching specifically, that's one thing that you have to really consider, that you will not have, as a teacher, you will have your schedule from 7:30 to 4:30 maybe if you're teaching, but if you're coaching, you will have to think about the time after school for practices or traveling, pre-season, off-season, before school or after school, or going out of town with your team, doing laundry with your team, picking up breakfast, lunch, and snacks for the team. So those are all little things that you have to consider, it's part of the requirements, but those are sacrifices if you have a family or if you have someone at home that needs you, or you're the caregiver of someone.
Mhm.
So yes, there are lots of sacrifices, but that's going to be anywhere. But again, in our field, those are the little things that you have to think about.
Alrighty, so for this last question is, if you had to start everything over, would you choose this career path again?
Yes, definitely yes. Although I did not start as a kinesiology major to be where I'm at. Briefly, I actually I was an athlete and I wanted to be going to physical therapy, as a lot of y'all want to go into physical therapy. And in speaking with my advisor, she recommended to get my teaching certification. I was not too sure about that because I knew I didn't want to teach. I knew I wanted to be in the physical therapy, kinesiology world, but not teach. I decided to listen to her. I did go get my teaching certification. Within the certification, there's other little things that you have to do, such as observations at the schools. And once I started doing that, I kind of liked it. I got very nervous about it. And then I also had to student teach. Well, student teaching did it for me. I fell in love with the teaching part. So at graduation, I didn't know what to do because it was time to either teach or go to physical therapy school. And again, my advisor, gave me an option and said, if you can teach here with us, if you start the master's program as a graduate assistant, and then you can figure out whether that's what you want to do or go to physical therapy school. So I took the offer. I started teaching at UTSA as a grad student, finished my master's, and the rest is history. Once I was in higher education, which is where we are now, I love that even more. And again, my advisor recommended if you're going to stay in higher ed, it's best if you get a doctoral degree. So I started looking into doctoral programs, and that's what brought me to Corpus. And I was, again, preparation opportunity. Once I was here, started a doctoral program, position opened up, I started teaching at here at Del Mar, and then one thing led to another, and I am here and I love what I do. But again, it's a matter of, follow your heart, be prepared, and just be open to opportunities. Be open and listen to your advisors. Very important. Talk to the people that are doing what you want to do, and they know the way.